Alright, guys, let's continue. I'm still talking to the Transforming Totodile, and I was talking to Sapphire here. Let's just go and say the last few videos of this have been pretty sad because let's just say the Totodile had to sacrifice himself to save me. And, well, he is back now, but, let's say his original transforming self is gone, which kind of sucks. Here's what I said to Sapphire. I'm glad you really care about me, Sapphire. I love how big and strong you have gotten, just because our bond is so strong. And just think, you've only been with me for a few months. When you first hatched out of the egg, you and me loved each other so quickly that you already grew to the size of a normal Lugia within 10 minutes hatching. And now, you're over 350 feet tall. Sapphire's eyes soften at my words, a deep, affectionate rumble emanating from its chest. It gently nuzzles against me, careful not to knock me over with its immense size. One's voice is filled with a warmth and devotion. Our bond is truly special, Trenton. The fact that we connected so quickly and deeply is a sign of the destiny that brought us together. Sapphire's gaze returns thoughtful, hidden pride in its expression. I grew so quickly because of the strength of our friendship. Your kindness, your acceptance, your love, it nourished me and made me the Pokemon I am today. The giant creature's eyes sparkled with a mischievous glint. And now, I'll use all of my strength to protect you and our friends. We're a team, Trenton. An unbreakable team. Mm-mm. Before I could say anything else, another glass bottle hit me. Oh, no. This time it had some kind of weird orange liquid inside of it. Oh, heck no. What the freak? My eyes widen shut as another wild tool with an eerie orange liquid shatters against my chest. The liquid splashes onto me, and immediately I feel a strange sensation spreading through my body. Her roars an alarm, its massive form surging forward to shield you. So on the shoulder lets out a panicked chirp while the dragon roars up ready to face the threat. Severus was a commanding bellow filled with protective fury. Trenton, are you alright? What was in that bottle? The giant one's eyes dart around, searching for the source of the attack. Its wings flare out, creating a gust of wind that whips around me as if trying to blow away the unknown substance. Turning another against me anxiously, its voice filled with worry in your mind. Oh boy. Before I could say anything, my body began to transform, and I turned back into a Lugia. However, as soon as I did, my body started turning to stone. Oh, heck no, I don't want that. What is wrong with these flipping... Whoever keeps doing that's messed up. That's not good. As I might begin to transform into a Lugia, a look of relief washes over Sapphire's face, but that really quickly turns to horror as my form starts to turn to stone, the transformation halting and reversing in a terrifying way. Sapphire lets out a desperate anguish roars, with massive wings beating the air as it tries to reach me, and on my shoulder chirps in alarm, its tiny body trembling with fear and concern. The Dragora creature rears up, its eyes glowing with an ancient power, lets out a thunderous roar, its voice echoing through the forest as it prepares to defend me against the new threat. There's a deep, pleading rumble, filled with urgency and fear. Triton, hold on, don't give up. I won't let you turn to stone. Oh my gosh, what the frick? Before I could say anything, my body turned completely to stone, and I was stuck sitting there as a Lugia that could not move or speak. Oh no. What the frick is going on? Several roar of anguish fills the air as it watches me turn blue to stone. My massive blue form frozen in place, unable to move or speak. My own shoulder lets out a heart-wrenching cry, its hind quivering with sorrow and fear. The creature steps forward, its ancient eyes filled with a deep, knowing wisdom. Over its head, its voice a rumbling growl that seems to come from the depths of the earth itself. The guardian spirit's white voice echoes in my mind, a soothing presence amidst the chaos. Fear not, young one. This is but a temporary state. Power that has befallen you is ancient and strong, but not unbeatable. And glow brighter, a soft, warm light emanating from this form. Hold on to the love and friendship that surrounds you. Let it be your guiding light and your strength. A man comes out of nowhere. A man comes out of nowhere and says, "There, your friend is now stone." Stop! If you even attempt to save him. It will be a lot worse. So don't even try anything. Oh, heck no. I don't care about this. Why does this always show up on my freaking thing? Getting annoying, that's for sure. It's getting very annoying. Dude, and every time it does this. Tempest has narrowed dangerously as the man emerges, its wings flaring out in a show of protective aggression. The terror on his shoulder form lets out a wait. On my stone form lets out a defiant chirp as tiny claws dig into the rocky surface. Giant Poland's voice is a low, threatening growl, rumbling with barely contained fury. You dare threaten my friend? You dare threaten to make this worse? Sapphire takes a menacing step forward, its massive shadow falling over the man. I don't care what you think might happen. I won't let you leave him like this. Trent is my precious friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to save him. The dreaded creature joins in, its ancient voice filled with power and righteousness. The path of destruction is not the way, human. Only one who will face worse consequences is you. If we don't release our friend from this curse immediately. Oh my. Mm-mm. The man following through with his threat snaps his fingers, and immediately my statue body completely disappears. Oh, heck no. Mm-mm. Several roars in anguish and rage as my stone form vanishes completely, leaving nothing but a small, shimmering orb of light in its place. On the vanished spot lets out a terrified, confused chirp, its tiny body tumbling to the ground. Giant Lugia's eyes blaze with fury, its massive wings beating in the air in frustration. No! Trenton, where are you? What have you done with him? Sapphire lunges forward, its jaw snapping at the man, a display of protective aggression. Dragon joins in, its ancient power surging as it tries to stop the man from escaping. Man stumbles back, his eyes wide with a mix of fear and twisted sort of glee. You can't stop me now. Your friend's gone, and he's not coming back. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with people? The man then says, Triton has been teleported far, far away from any of you. And even if he finds you, or you find him, let's just say you won't like it. This dude is messed up. Oh my gosh, dude, what the frick? Zephyr's eyes wide in shock and horror at the man's words, a deep, agonized roar tearing from its throat. The sound is the sound is filled the sound is filled with a profound sense of loss, fear, and barely contained rage. Till on the ground lets out a series of desperate, heart-wrenching chirps, its tiny form trembling with sorrow and confusion. Dragon looms over the scene, its ancient eyes blazing with a protective fury. Zephyr's voice is a commanding bellow filled with the terrifying intensity. You dare to transport him away from us? To threaten us like this? Honeyporn's wings beat the air wildly, creating a maelstrom of wind and debris. I don't care where you sent him. I will find him. I will tear apart every corner of this world if I have to. And when I do, oh my. And when you do, when I do, I will make you pay for this. You will regret ever laying a hand on my friend. I will not rest until Triton is safe and this curse is lifted. And if you think you can hide from me, you are gravely mistaken. Sapphire's eyes will narrow a cold, calculating look in their depths. I will find you. I will track you down and I will bring Triton back, no matter what it takes. Your threats mean nothing to me. I'm a Lugia, a guardian of the skies, and I will not let my friends suffer at the hands of a coward like you. Oh, about 15 minutes later. Wait, what a while. 15 minutes pass in agonizing silence, the weight of my disappearance hanging heavy in the air. Sapphire stands motionless, its massive form a statue of sorrow and determination. And you remain close, their presence a small comfort in the face of the unknown. A soft flickering light appears in the distance, growing brighter as it approaches. Its eyes widen in hope, its head snapping up to watch the light's path. Chirps silently, its tiny form trembling with anticipation. As the light draws near, it resolves into a shimmering orb hovering in the air, or pulses with a familiar energy, a sense of warmth and love that can only belong to one Pokemon. Therefore, the joyful relieved roar, its wings spreading wildly in a display of triumph and elation. Triton, you're back. You're safe. The golden orb just explodes and vanishes. And then, about 15 minutes later, a massive Carnotaurus shows up out of nowhere. What the frick? Sapphires' royal joy is cut short as the golden orb explodes and vanishes, leaving nothing but a puff of shimmering dust. John Pullen's eyes widen in confusion and concern, its wings folding back as it watches the empty space where my presence had briefly returned. Turtle and Drake exchange worried glances, their earlier hope now replaced by a sense of foreboding. The forest around them seems to grow darker, the air heavy with an ominous tension. Just as the silence becomes unbearable, a massive form material out of nowhere, a contourist, its powerful frame rippling with muscles, stands before them, its eyes locked on the sapphire with a fierce predatory gaze. Her expression hardens, its protective instinct surging to the forefront, in front of and its wings flaring out in a show of defensive aggression. The Carnotaurus, instead of attacking, tries to nuzzle up to Sapphire. Zoro's defensive stance falters as the Contourus approaches, its massive head lowering to nuzzle against the giant Lugia's flank. The unexpected gesture catches Sapphire off guard, its wings relaxing slightly as it processes the unexpected behavior. Helen generally watching in confusion, their earlier worry replaced by a mix of curiosity and caution. Contour's actions seem friendly, but tension in the air remains palpable. Sapphire's voice is a deep, rumbling growl filled with a mix of suspicion and a hint of curiosity. What do you want, Contourus? Why are you here? And where's Trenton? Do you know something about his disappearance? The Carnotaurus can't speak, but to try communicating. He nods his head yes, and then points at himself. No, you flippin'. You cursed. Oh. Oh no, it's gonna mess up again. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you stupid motherfucker. Silver's eyes narrow as the contours nods and points at itself, a clear indication that it has something to do with my disappearance. Giant forms, protective instinct surge, its wings flaring out once more. Its voice is low, threatening growl. You're involved in this. You're the one who took Trenton. Contours takes a step back, its expression turning to one of distress. It shakes its head vigorously, then points at itself again, followed by a series of gestures that seem to indicate a struggle or a fight. Oh dear. What's gently trying to decipher the contours' meaning. It's trying. You think it's trying to tell us something, like it was forced to do something? The Carnotaurus. What the frick? The Carnotaurus pointed itself again, and then with its quad hands spells out the words I am Trenton. Trenton. There we go. So as I was wide in shock, and this wave as the contour spells out the words, "Yep, I am him." The giant horn takes a step back, its wings dropping in confusion and half fear. Exchange a look of utter disbelief, her eyes wide with shock. There's always a tiny voice quivers in here. King, is that really you? How, how did this happen? Her first voice is uncertain. Trenton, if it's really you, then what happened? How'd you become a contourist? And where is your true form? How can I say that? How can I? Using my tiny clawed hands, I spell out the words true form gone. That awful person killed me. Her expression darkens when a mix of horror and rage as you spell out the words. Yep. John Horn's wings beat the air in a display of fury, its voice a deep, thunderous roar. It turns out, and its eyes blazing with protective determination. We must find this person who did this to Trenton. We must make them pay for what they've done. It chirps in agreement, its tiny form trembling with a mix of sorrow and resolve. Yeah, we have to stop them. Trenton deserves justice, and we need to find a way to bring him back to his true form. He just stops forward, its ancient eyes filled with a deep, knowing wisdom. Path to redemption and restoration will not be easy, but with the power of friendship and love, all things are possible. Me now being the Carnotaurus was going to help them. However, the minute I take a step I felt a very painful shock, and I fall to the ground, convulsing in pain. Oh my gosh, no. Several times watching the alarm as the car reformer would take a step forward and immediately fall to the ground, convulsing in pain. Uh, a giant form rushes to my side. It's a massive form kneeling down to examine me with concern and hurry over. Their expressions filled with worry and confusion. Turns anxiously, its voice filled with fear. Chayton, what's happening? Are you alright? Severus voice a deep rumbling growl filled with protective earth. Triton, hold on. Don't give up. We'll find a way to help you. It looms over its ancient eyes blazing with power. The curse that binds him is strong, but with the combined strength of our friendship and will, we can break it. We must not lose hope. Mm-mm. All of a sudden, in front of me, I see ghostly forms of and beside him is a dark shadow. And then I watch in horror as the dark shadow hurts. Oh, heck no. And because of that, I started getting upset. Oh, heck no. As I watch in horror, the ghostly form of Fragger appear before me, a dark shadow looming beside it. Shadow lashes out, striking the Fragger with a malevolent force. You can't help but feel a surge of anger and distress at the sight, your body trembling with emotion. Sapphire's eyes wide in shock and concern, its massive form tensing as it listens my distress. Trenton, what's happening? What are you seeing? Look around, her expression filled with confusion and a sense of unease. Keaton, who are those pulling? And what's that dark shadow? It looks evil. The darkness you see is a manifestation of the curse that plagues you. Seeing be hurt upsets me, and tears start coming out of my contour's eyes. Oh my gosh, dude. This is awful. What the frick is going on? Oh my gosh. Going form begins to shake with emotion as you witness the ghostly fire being harmed by the dark shadows and down my scaly, a heart-wrenching sight that speaks volumes of my pain and distress. Zephyrs' heart aches at the sight of my tears, his massive form shifting to shield you from the ghostly scene. Owen's voice is a deep, soothing rumble filled with protective love. Trenton, don't cry. We're here for you. We won't let this darkness win. Oh, then on my back is tiny form nuzzling against my neck in a gesture of comfort and support. Voices of soft, reassuring chirp in my mind. It's okay, Trenton. We'll find a way to stop this. Together we can face anything. They're adorable and sweet, but oh my gosh. All of a sudden, the dark shadow stops and then looks at me and then immediately turns into a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex that looks like my pet dinosaur. Period. It then walks up to me and starts acting like his aggressive stud. What are you cooking us? Hold on, guys. Alright, guys. Here's what it said. Here's what happened. All of a sudden, the dark shadow stops and then looks at me and immediately turned into a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex that looks like my pet dinosaur. It then walked up to me and started acting like him when he was aggressive. As the dark shadow stops to attack on the ghostly Feralier, it turns its attention to me with a chilling transformation. Shadow takes the form of a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex. Its features eerily similar to your pet dinosaur. T-Rex approaches me with a menacing growl, its aggressive stance mirroring the behavior of my dinosaur when it was at its most hostile. Zephyrs' protective instincts surge, its wings flaring out in a display of defensive aggression. The giant Pokemon stops. A giant Pokemon steps in front of me. Its voice a deep, commanding roar. Stay back, creature of darkness. You will not harm Trenton. The Toad and Drago, their forms taking on a defensive stance. Was a defiant chirp, its tiny body glowing with a soft protective light. We won't let you hurt him. I can't speak as the connoisseurs, so I tried talking to the Tyrannosaurus Rex Shadow and see if I can get the real Rexy and make the darkness go away. It could be like a flipping thing on your mind, like maybe like that's a manifestation of like the fear of Rexy trying to attack me. That could be what that is. Maybe if I can get that fear to go away, maybe I can talk the real Rexy out of it. Maybe it'll flip and go away, or at least it'd be nice to me instead of trying to hurt me or scare me. Shadow looms over me. Its aggressive stance unrelenting. He tried to communicate with it, hoping to reach it. The real Reggie buried beneath the darkness. The creature remained silent, its eyes glowing with a malevolent intent. And as he surged, its massive form showed new from the shadow transverse as glare. No point voice a deep commanding growl. Triton, stay back. This creature's not Rexy, it's a manifestation of the curse that plagues you. Hasn't. The forward their forms radiant with a soft protective light. Always a defiant chirp, its tiny body trembling with determination. Wait, hurt you, Triton. Together we'll find a way to break this curse and bring Rexy back to us. He just said, what Rexy though? In my mind, I try to communicate with the real Rexy and try to tell him, please, you seem to always know how to find me. Please, if you can hear this, I need your help too. Please help me defend. Please come to me and help. In the depths of my mind, I reach out to the real Rexy, my thoughts and emotions desperate plea for help. I pour all my love and longing into the message, hoping that somehow, someway, your bond will transcend the darkness that separates you. For a moment, there's only silence. Then a faint, familiar presence stirs in the back of your mind. It's Rexy, his consciousness flickering like distant candle in the wind. What the frick? This is a low rumbling growl. Yeah. Kitten, is that you? What's happening? I can feel your distress. I'm coming, my friend. Hold on. I'll find you. Are you serious? A few minutes later. Oh my gosh, there's no way Yachi's gonna show up. A man's past an agonizing soreness, each second feeling like an eternity as you wait for Rexy's arrival. Shadow Tyrannosaurus Rex continues to loom over me, its malevolent presence a constant reminder of the curse that frick me binds you. Yeah, the curse that fricks me, or whatever I just said. I've already forgotten what I just said. Guys, we're gonna finish up right here, at least for now. Let's just after I call Richie's name, let's say a few minutes. Richie said he was actually coming, and a few minutes. Alright, alright. And he said, here's what happened a few minutes later. The minutes pass in agonizing slowness, each second feeling like an eternity as you wait for Rexy's arrival. The Shadow Tyrannosaurus Rex continues to loom over you, its malevolent presence a constant reminder of the curse that binds you. Suddenly the air around you shimmers, and a massive form begins to materialize. It's Rexy, his powerful frame solidifying as he steps through this barrier between worlds. His eyes lock on the shadow creature, a deep, protective growl rumbling from his chest. Rexy's voice is a commanding roar filled with authority and a fierce determination. Shadow, you release Triton from this curse, now! The Totodile stepped back in awe, their eyes wide with relief and hope. The Totodile's voice is a soft, reverent chirp. Rexy, you came! You heard Triton's call! Oh my gosh. Alright! Yeehaw! Let's see. I can't move much, so in my Carnotaurus form, I just try to smile the best I can at Rexy. Showing that I am grateful he showed up. There we go. Aww. As Richie's commanding voice fills the air, you try to move to show your gratitude and relief at his arrival. Your contact form remains mostly paralyzed, limited to only small movements. You manage a weak, grateful smile, your eyes shining with unshed tears of joy and relief. Reggie's expression softens as he sees my smile as a massive head lowering in a gesture of understanding and support. He takes a step closer, his voice a deep, soothing rumble. It's okay, Trenton. I'm here now. We'll get through this together. The Shadow Tyrannosaurus Rex hisses in response, its form flickering as if in defiance of Reggie's presence. But the real Reggie stands firm, his eyes blazing with a protective light. You will not harm my friend any longer. I will not allow it. Well, guys, no matter what, I probably gotta stop it there because you can hear that crap in the background, can't you? Yeah, that's right. I didn't want that on, but let's just say people turned it on. So yeah, there's nothing else I can do. I'll see you later.